Happy Friday, everybody. It's another episode of Mama Drea, and today I am bringing you another lovely tofu treat. We are going to be making tofu bolognese for you pasta lovers out there. So what are you going to need? You are going to need 400 grams. Now I prefer for this recipe a firm tofu. You can use medium firm as well, but you definitely don't want to use the silken tofu. So a firmer tofu, 400 grams. Of course, your lovely tofu press or something to press your tofu with. You need a little bit of olive oil. You need some tomato paste. I've got mine ready. A little bit of light soy sauce. You will also need, you remember, my lovely liquid smoke, that secret ingredient that gives everything a really nice taste. And for a little bit of flavor, you are going to need your onion and your garlic powder. That is it. So, guys, we should know by now, what do we start with every time we make tofu? We need to press it. So I'm gonna put this in the sink and press it. And while we are waiting for this to go ahead and get the water out, we are gonna make the marinade for it. So when it's pressed, it will be ready. Ooh, look at that big chunk of tofu, my goodness. I'm gonna put that in there. Close my tofu presser. Okay guys, so our tofu is pressing for about 20 minutes. While that's pressing, let's go ahead and make a lovely marinade for it. What are we going to need? Let's start with our olive oil, okay? And you are going to need 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil. So 1, 2.5. Perfect. Next, we are going to need our light soy sauce, and it is a 1.5 tablespoons of your light soy sauce. I've got a little bit more in here than what I need, so I'm just gonna dip, so that's 1.5. Perfect, my soy sauce. Next, I'm going to use my liquid smoke. I really like this stuff, guys. A little bit goes a long way. So we are just going to use 1.5 teaspoons of our liquid smoke. Perfect. We need our tomato paste next. Where did I put mine? It's right here. It is 1 tablespoon of our tomato paste. Lastly, we're gonna need our flavor, which is a little bit of our onion powder and a little bit of our garlic powder. And our garlic. Oops. Okay, go ahead and mix that, and then when our tofu is done, we are gonna crumble it the same way like we did for the taco meat. We're just gonna leave the pieces a little bit bigger. We're gonna crumble it, we're gonna cover it with this lovely little marinade here that we've made, and we are gonna bake it in the oven and then put it in our tomato sauce for our bolognese. There we go. This looks perfect. Get all that chunks of the tomato paste out of there. You don't want any chunks in there. All right, guys, my tofu was pressed for 20 minutes. I've taken it out of my press and I've started kind of breaking it up into bigger pieces, and I'm gonna crumble it in my bowl. Now we wanna crumble it the same way we did with the taco meat, but this time you wanna try to have bigger pieces in it, so not quite so small little crumbles. So just chunks right in there. Okay, my tofu is crumbled. Now I'm gonna take my marinade, just give it a quick fresher mix and pour it over and mix it gently so it covers all of my tofu. Perfect. Here we go. Mix it gently. All right, once it's all mixed, you're going to spread it out on your baking sheet. My oven is preheated at 190 degrees Celsius. 180 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna let it sit in there for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna put this in the oven, like I said, for about 30 minutes. And while that is going to be cooking, I'm gonna get my sauce and my pasta ready. So as soon as it comes out of the oven, we're gonna throw it in our pasta sauce and serve. See you in about 20 minutes. Okay, into the oven I go at 180 degrees Celsius, and it's gonna stay in there for about 20 to 30 minutes. See you guys soon. All right, guys, it's been about 30 minutes. I'm gonna take out my tofu meat. I'm gonna let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna throw it into my sauce that I've already got heating on the stove, and then serve it over spaghetti, and you are ready. You've got some lovely tofu bolognese. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, that smell is amazing. That liquid smoke is so great. Look at this. Oh my goodness, so nice. So, check back in about 5 minutes. We'll mix it with some sauce and we will be ready to serve. See you soon. All right, guys, it's tofu bolognese time. I took my bolognese out of the oven. I went ahead and I put it on the stove with a little bit of sauce that was heating up. And when it was ready, I put it over some spaghetti. Ready spaghetti, let's go. Dobro hoot. I'm sure I'm covered in sauce. It doesn't matter, it's so good. Enjoy, guys. Perfect. Yeah.